Tisha Winkler.
We're the Book Breakers here with Miss Irene Scott. And yes, that is family. And that's what we'll be talking about. Family.
And I would like to ask the first question. Miss Irene, how was it as a child growing up in Lynchfield?
What did your mom call it?
What did they have to do, you think?
For me, it was fun. I'm number 18, so it was fun. So, you kind of get spoiled. So, good memories.
So you can, but I want to talk about as a family how it was growing up for you.
Well, there were definitely some shortages, some shortcomings. We couldn't get some of those things that friends or classmates had. We learned to improvise and use what we have to make it work. So,
Any fighting on you? No, I wanted to ask that question.
Definitely, but yeah.
There's always some sibling rivalry in every family, but you better not let Miss Geneva Scott know that. She didn't have it. No, she wasn't having it. So she made it look. No, that was my stepfather that would say, "Look, go kiss and make up. Not kiss on the lip. We didn't even want to kiss each other on the cheek, but we loved each other. But, so we wasn't too many fights.
I think you were a bit scared to do those.
Yes.
Absolutely. But I mean, what was some of the things when you didn't get a toy? What would you do? What did you do?
Me being spoiled number 18.
Oh,
Crying. I was crying. And I was also made aware that, there are some things we just couldn't get. A lot of things we had were hand-me-down. We played with our siblings, toys that they had. It just so happened they took better care of the toys than when I got to it, because I couldn't pass it on to anybody.
Oh my God.
So did you have any Barbie dolls from Barbie?
Well, we had dolls. They may have come from her, but we had dolls. I do remember us having this doll house. It was metal doll house. It was in the attic. I like going up in the attic to play with it. It was in the attic for a reason, and not on the regular floor. But we kept in the attic.
So why was it in the attic?
It was rough. It was made out of metal, and I think somebody got cut. So Mama put it in the attic, and told not to mess with it. She was talking to you all.
I knew Barbie had to be part of that
She was
plan.
talking to you all about not messing with it. It wasn't specific rules to me, so I'm just saying.
I remember having my own dollhouse, so
You thought it was, right?
it was my
It was
dollhouse.
yours, okay.
Yeah, my own.
And
But I had the smaller one.
This was a
huge
huge metal
Mhm.
dollhouse.
Yes, but I had the small one.
I think Elder. Yeah, she was talking to you all. Because she didn't tell me that specifically, so I didn't think that was.
So how did you feel growing up with so many siblings, and what brought so much joy to your life?
Playing with my siblings, arguing with my siblings, getting my way, because my dad let me have my way. Yes, Lord, he did. And they were made to do what I asked them to do. If I wanted some water, he would tell them to go get her some water. If I paid for it when he went to work and went home, but
Yeah, but when our parents left, I beat them.
Oh, you boy, friends.
but I got what I wanted while he was there. And I didn't have to go do it.
Oh my God.
You say spoiled?
Oh,
I was a daddy's girl. I was a daddy's girl. I sat in his lap and I wanted water, so he did one of the older siblings to go bring me water. How great is that?
that is great.
Yeah,
no.
So that's why I didn't have a problem.
Do you think that has impacted your life
Has it impacted?
30 years later?
I think it still should be my way.
Just like Burger King? Just like Burger King.
I honestly do think it should be my way.
No. Why?
Because I'm mean. I'm mean. Why shouldn't I have my way? What's wrong? Why can't I have my way? Why? I want my way. So,
Okay. Something comes.
if I want us to go ahead and sing, won't you all go ahead and start singing?
Oh, yeah. Lean on me.
See this?
Got me.
See, I just got my way. See that? I
She just got her way. Now, the listening audience know I sing all the time. They say I sound like a you.
They lied to you. And let them know I said it. They lied.
I mean, even though the childhood was, we were poor, we didn't really know we were poor. We just had abundance in some things and we had a deficit in quite a few other things. The clothes, the shoes, hand-me-down, so we had to take good care of those things because they had to go to the sibling that's coming up underneath. Food, you had to work in the garden. Mama was a big garden, and we actually had, what, four or five gardens? And I do, share that, but no, well, she's not here, so it's not gonna hurt, but, you know, that's how I know that I was a bit spoiled, because Candyman ran that day, and she was in the back picking peas, and I wanted some candy out that box from Candyman, and she wasn't moving fast enough for me. So when she came in to get some water, I asked her for that candy. She told me to wait, but I didn't want to wait. And I did something I shouldn't have, and I paid for it.
What'd you do?
She's gonna make me say it.
You took it out of her pocketbook?
No, I took the broom and I hit my own stuff.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I did. Get it with stuff. Tables turned very quickly. Very quickly. Because she flipped it over and got me with the wood handle. Wherever it landed, that's where it landed. I screamed, I hollered. All those people that were in the house, no one came to my rescue. They come out for what? So she could get us next? No, ma'am.
Did you hear that?
No, I ain't.
That was the day I learned, no, you don't. That was a stupid move. So I encourage anybody, don't hit your parents. That's a death wish.
Oh, God.
So, Barbie, can I ask you a question?
No, don't ask me.
Okay. What were some of your experiences of having a little sister?
I didn't get on her nerves.
It
I
didn't.
used to idolize her. I did.
Did you admire Barbie?
I did because I thought she was like a dog.
But that was just one thing instilled in us. We loved each other. And that was genuine and true and real. Even though we got on each other's nerves from time to time, like I said, every family has that sibling rivalry somewhere. But I did beat her when Mama left. I would threaten her.
And I think you passed that on to the next sibling underneath you. There were times Mom went to Chicago and we were supposed to be going to school. And I told her, I said, I'm not going to school. You're not my mom. The Bible say, come. Oh, you going? Like, you're not gonna make me go to school. You're not my mom. I had this nice favorite brown belt.
Was it real leather?
It felt like it. I went to school. I told my mom when she came back, why did I do that?
So you got it again.
I did. For being disobedient.
Another lesson you had to learn.
Yeah. See, you gonna make me with my own bill.
Oh my God. But that was one thing again about living in the country. If you couldn't get away with some things because would get since everybody knew each other. You got a beating at their house and they sent you home and you got another beating when you got there too.
So which today will be called child abuse.
You needed what you needed. I don't care what you call it.
Yeah.
It was correction. That's what it was. Correction.
Yeah.
Too many people have gotten out of correction.
Yes. And what's that?
Get right.
Stand
Get
around.
right.
For chest.
Get right.
Yeah.
That's what the word says. But come on, some people do go overboard.
Yeah.
Now, if you got the child bleeding, come on, you know you went too far.
Yeah.
Spank the button. That was that was it. That was correction for us. And me, I didn't like pain, so I wasn't getting no whooping. Mm-mm.
You didn't open your mouth?
I did what I had to do. It wasn't me.
It was Regina?
You should have taught me that lesson long ago, so I wouldn't have to go through the hard way. But I learned to ask a lot of questions too, though. I did ask those hard questions. She's like, "What do you want to know this for?" Or
It sounds
she would
like
say, "Keep living."
Mhm.
I know what you mean now about keep living. Like,
Say, you
sometimes you
grow
should have just
into
hit me in my mouth with some of those questions I was asking. So you can get it in my
grow into it, and find out what keep living meant.
Exactly. Just keep it moving.
Exactly. So, Gazan, this is at an end.
So,
Yes.
I'm not even cooking. The food get cold. Alive.
We're still live. We're all the way live.
Hey, I'm ready to get my side.
So I'm Barbie Johnson
And I am Miss Tisha Winkler.
with Irene Scott.
And
And our motto here is we encourage you to accomplish your dream.
Keep dreaming.
keep dreaming.
Keep dreaming.
Dreams of magical.